So today we are editing a property video as quickly as we can. I'm going to start this timer. Let's get straight into it. All right, we are in Davinci Resolve. I've done a few thousand worth of these. I'm going to kind of walk through exactly what I'm doing. I think my PB for a property shoot is like 23 minutes or so. So we will see. Just an average property, nothing too special. But yeah, we're going to jump straight into it. So I'm popping my clips on the timeline here. Move my audio down here. I'm going to mark my drone clips. I'm going to find where the agent talks. He's had a couple of takes here, but that's okay. Move them across. Move to our tight lens over here. This is the agent's extra content. All right, and no, we got this on the last take here. So we're just going to take that take, remove the audio, take our tight shots and label them. Move this across. Come on, don't perform backup. Not right now. We're doing a extra quick property video edit, right? So, all right, we're just going to get straight in. These first couple are just nothing clips. I think it was this third clip that we got. So, boom, we're on the ramp here, straight through. I think I'm happy with how that goes. Nice. Let's just check that last one in case. All right, that's the one. Generally try and shoot these in order. Boom, that's going to be the ramp into that one. We're going to go tight. For this one here, I think this is the second take. I don't usually do a push to the side with a take like that. No, that's right. These ones didn't quite work, but that's okay. Let's see if I think it's this last one. Nice, maybe a bit earlier than that, but we'll see. And then we're into this ramp here. So we're showing all that main living and dining. I don't think I want to use this shot at all. I was going to use this as a ramp to outside, but anyway, so essentially what we're doing is shooting in sections here. Nice, just going to the very end of the clip, and then we're pulling back about half a second. Oops. So I don't usually shoot properties that are like this, just your average house anymore. It's usually my team now. So again, these are puzzle pieces, right? So we're just kind of moving each piece of the puzzle. So we've got bedrooms and stuff here, and then obviously main living and stuff, moving each piece of the puzzle to a different portion of the clip. Nice. Some side-to-side shots here again. Oh, I had trouble lining that one up. Again, all these are going to be pretty much in order. Nice. I think that this first one was actually the one. We'll see where that sun comes in. Was that one nice? So I just shot this property, which is why I'm know exactly where the clips are, but even so, when you're shooting a property, you should know pretty much exactly where all of your clips are. Cool, now we're out the front here. That's a bit of a reverse. And side to side here. I think we got this. This was the one. Nice. Cool, and that was another agent clip. So then we want all the rest of these clips here. So these are the tight shots. Might not use all of them, but we got them regardless. So yeah, as I said, we're gonna grade all these at the same time. Nice, and I like to just split these up into where they're going to go in the sections as well, because these are just the tight shots. Again, we're going right to the end, and then pulling back. This is out the front here now, so we just know where to pair these tight shots with, right? So I'll run around, and actually I think I just shot this property in like 25 minutes max. So yeah, obviously I know exactly which shots I'm going to be using, which shots I'm not going to be using. All right, so we've got the sections in order here. Let's just put the agent's audio up. So I usually do assemble these in a matter of minutes. Okay, and that's going to go straight into here. I'm going to put this drone clip at the front here. Right, nice. And I know that I want to put this little section of tight shots at the very front to kind of introduce the property. Where's the other front? And this is my end shot here. And that's going to be actually this one here. And we'll move this over for that one there. Cool, nice. So then this other side-to-side shot can go here. And then that's boomsies. We know exactly where we're going now. Cool. Now we want these three tight shots that are paired together over here. Just kind of figure out where we're going to put them. And probably, yeah, in between here, right? That makes sense because we've gone kitchen. Yeah, nice. And then this this lonely bathroom shot. I usually pair tight shots together, but where is the bathroom? Here it is. Usually pair tight shots together, but didn't see another opportunity for a good shot there. So that one will go here. Then we'll put our drone clips here. Cool, so the property is now assembled. That took 5 minutes. I'm going to jump into the grade now. Usually listen to music while I'm doing this. All right, put your mid detail on. Whoa, it's not post-apocalyptic, not yet, bud. 150, back to 100. It's always just kind of a bit of a push and a pull. And that should be the same, and that one should be the same because we're outside here. It's a little bit different. Nice, cool. So we're going to put a little window over the house here and make that nice and wide. And we're also just going to desaturate the blues of inside the house here. Just makes it look nice and clean there, which is cool. And what are we thinking? Maybe put like 50 on the temp. I'm always nice and quick when I do the color grade because I know that when I come back around, it will be a little bit different when I look at it again. So you can just be like, oh, that's what it needs to be when you see it for a second time, if that makes sense. All right, we're tracking this mask forward. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my time. Cool. This is the agent stuff here. What we're going to do is pop it onto half resolution because we're also recording. Put a little mask of the agent here. See where he ends up. Should be about there. All right, inside, we've got our inside grade going on. Going to bring back a little bit of that warmth, I think. Maybe not, actually. I kind of liked it where it was, but it doesn't have to be that bright. That's looking pretty good. But this kitchen shot does need to be a little bit brighter again. Cool, and obviously this kitchen shot's going to be the same. I'm going to put my mid-detail node on there. That's just a bit of a window with a bit more mid-detail on it. Now you can see here, we are taking away a fair bit of those yellows. It's going to add a bit of shadows into that shot. Actually, no, I'll take that back away. Cool. Now, assuming that that is pretty much the same color temperature, which it's looking like it's not. Obviously, you have to set manual color temp when you're on the Blackmagic. It's going to be different on the A7S III, but it's looking like we got it right there, which is good. And we'll do this one here. Going to bring back some of those warmths, though. Add some of that, and then this shot should be pretty much the same. Sometimes it doesn't copy right. I'm going to take that mid-detail off. That's looking pretty good. Maybe just add a little bit more into it. That shot matches that shot quite nicely now. And we'll do that here as well. Take the temperature back off. That's looking pretty good. Onto our drone clip outside. That's looking pretty good. I might just put my SAT v SAT node on, which takes off some of the blues here. And while I've just graded my drone clip, I'll just copy and paste that to the other drone clip as well. Oh, that skyline's a little bit off, isn't it? 200, 250, 300? It's a bit dark there as well. We're kind of looking at the sun. See what that one looks like. See, now that is obviously going to be a little bit different because they're facing the other way. That's a bit better. Nice. Okay, back to where we were. So we're outside again. This was a little bit tough because I'm going to put my inside grade on there because we were kind of outside, but the sun was facing us, you know. All right, put that. No, see, it copies the drone clip sometimes. We're back out here. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. All right, and let's take the front shot where we have that node. See, now that I've come back to that front shot, I'm like, actually, no, it's too red, right? So we're back over here. I'm going to put that same one on there where we are desaturating the blues again. Take away all them blues. That's looking nice. And I'm happy with the 70 there. So we'll copy this shot again because that one's going to be there. That shot's looking pretty good. Just put a little bit of red back into it and maybe put a window around the dark area. And I know this shot's going to be pretty much the same as this shot, except that node can be a bit smaller. All right, we're outside here. See if that's going to pair well with that one. It's looking pretty good. Ooh, where are we? Take that 50 down. Take that down a little bit. Put the mid detail on. Now I think this one is just going to be its own thing. Back to the correct here. Put that up by about 100. Maybe a touch, bit of brightness. Maybe 170. That's looking good. See if that's the same as this one. We don't want that on there. Take the temp back down again and remove that brightness. We don't want that. That's looking pretty good there. Maybe we can even actually just jump in, take away some of the yellows. That's looking better. Nice, this is its own clip here. Maybe just bring up the mids by a touch. All right, we're back outside again. Which clip do we want to copy it from? Let's try this one. We don't want that window there, although we could. We actually could have that window there. And again, this is just my node template. Like if you want this, you can just grab it. In the description, stop figuring out color grading on your own. It's too hard. So yeah, boomsies, we're looking good. Looking pretty good there as well. Looking pretty good there as well. I really just wanted to make that sunlight. See, now that I've just pulled it back by 50, might just bring that, yeah. But not on this one. I think this one actually needs to be a little bit more. Hey, 230. Bring up all of the mids on that one, all the mids on this one as well. We've color graded that drone clip. I reckon that could be a little bit more saturated. This one can probably be a bit more saturated as well. All right, we're back inside. Inside grade, pull back some of that. That's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. All right, that's looking pretty good. Let's just paste it on the rest of these here. That's looking great. Straight from there. Straight from there. Nice. I'll just put my mid detail on there. Take off me shadows. Happy with that. Put a bit more orange in there. Orange in there. And we can just see just a bit green, blue in here. We can see where all the blue information is. So I'm just going to jump in, take that down. This is the outside shot. You know what I'm actually going to do here is I'm just going to get the temp right and be a bit lazy. I'm just going to turn the saturation on 0 for this one. Make it nice and cool there. So this is the agent stuff at the end there, so we'll figure that out later. It's time to edit this bad boy, shall we? We're at 11 minutes. It's probably going to be a little bit further than that. Okay. All right, so it's a good place to start it. Okay. Don't want to cut on that one, do we? We're just using it.
This much getting excited. In the crystal all lands estate, got room for all the toys, and it's perfect for the family. I'm gonna take a look.
Cool. I'm going to put this here. So we've got an L cut and a J cut going on with the agents. As you can see, we're going to do our main hero sequence of ramps right now. Pull this over. Either of those is fine. Nice. It's looking good already. Opening these up, and we're changing the speed to 800. Going to bring our ramps down. Boom. Nice and easy. Bring that over. Nice and easy. So yeah, we usually call it a hero sequence, and I like to shoot the sections in order. So again, there's about 3 to 5 sections, maybe 6 sections of a house, depending on how complex it is. And then if you try and shoot those sections in order, then when you drag them into the edit, as you've just seen me do, it's nice and easy. So let's see if this works. All right, cool. So we can just extend that ramp out a little bit, I think, because it felt a bit awkward there on the instinctual ramps. Cool. And I didn't actually plan to ramp this into the next shot here. Oh, no, because we're not going to, are we? No, we won't. That's okay. We'll pause a little bit. I was going to say maybe we could ramp it into this shot here and then go back to all of them, but just a bit more on that ramp there. Nice. Perfect. All right, just selecting the right part of the clip is really important. Nice, so we'll bring us a couple frames this way. Gonna ramp this one as well. We're zooming through it, team. We're at 15 minutes. It's funny, this shoot started. Hold on, let me do something. Shoot started at 3 o'clock. And so it's supposed to go till 4 o'clock, and it's now 10 past 4. So actually, yeah, shot the video, drove home, and now we're going to have it edited. Yeah, all right. I wasn't really planning on, because that one could ramp into this one, and then this one could ramp into the next one, but we'll see. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of cool. We'll just go out a little bit. So I could have ramped that one into that one. Still might. We'll see how we go. Nice. Just a little bit of wobble at the start there. All right, we're getting through it. So I don't think we need that shot now because we've had that shot. We actually don't need that shot, but I like it. So all right. So these are our drone locations. They usually take the longest. Back to the bedrooms here. So yeah, it obviously is quicker to edit when you have a bit of music knowledge. And I have been a music producer for like 12 years. So, all right, we're gonna go in. So my team shot like, so we've got, yeah, as I said, I don't usually shoot properties like this anymore. But one of my team members is away, so just shooting every single property right now. And this came up today, didn't it? So it's been a crazy day. We shoot like 15 on average. So as you can see, I'm popping my adjustment layers, which has my my blurs on there, my zoom blurs. Now we're going to put our whooshes down. Nice. You might not be able to hear that if you're not on some decent speakers. Cool. Leroy's a touch lazy. Nice. Put that for the second one as well. A little bit to this way. Cool. Just see if we can extend these out a little bit further. They're pretty much spot on there. That one's spot on. I haven't pulled this one. Nice. Just get a little bit further out of it. Unfortunately, we're at the end of the clips for some of these, but there's a cool little thing that we can do on them to spice them up a bit. Let's see. Let's chuck this whoosh over this one. Nice. Make sure they're as center as possible. Cool. All right. We've kind of edited it now. We've got to do all the extra tiny little bits here. Put this logo on the end here. Oops. Yeah, let that zoom out a little bit. Nice. Love that. Putting on our equalizer to just bring down some of the highs. We're going to do a nice fade on this one. There's obviously a million ways you can do a fade, but that's how I do them in this instance. All right, now just nice and easy. I'm just going to go in and stabilize similarity, all of them, except the drone clips. We don't need that. And that's just because this is Blackmagic, right? So we want to make sure our Blackmagic footage is stabilized because there's no inbuilt stabilization in that. It's not an A7S III. None of that jazz, is it? So we're going to do a final check over this. We're going to add our drone locations. And while we're doing this, we're going to double check the grade, okay? So the property is pretty much edited. We're going to add a couple of effects here. Obviously, you have to add the Burgundy, Crescent, Thornlands. You've got to add the address, got to add the agents. So we have Thomas, all caps, Tonks, dash foot is the agent here. Just going to make a cut underneath the audio and make sure that is, I don't know, -26. Let's see how that sounds. Should be good. Adding our fades, and we're just going to zoom out, make sure just this little part of his audio is a little bit higher. And then we're going to recompound that clip because we want the voice isolation on. I'll turn that on at the very end though. All right, what we're going to do is add some dynamic zooms to these clips just to spice them up a little bit. This is something that we've been doing a little bit lately, but we've got to punch in, unfortunately. Fortunately, Davinci doesn't let you punch in on all of the clips without re-affecting the grade, right? So see how this looks.
This one should get you excited.
I'm going to do it on this one as well, just because then it's like a little mini sequence of 4 clips. Nice.
This one should get you excited. Excited.
And I can see that the stabilization on that one's been a bit funny. So I'm just going to
get you excited.
Try a different one.
Get you excited. In the crystal.
Nice. I'm going to put a dynamic zoom on him.
Thornlands estate, got room for all the toys, and it's perfect for the family. Come and take a look.
Can put that fade just a little bit further. And I'm going to put a dynamic zoom on this one as well, but make sure it's coming out because that has a cool effect.
Take a look.
No, we're going to swap it. Put it back in.
Let's take a look.
Cool. With this clip, I want this to be a little bit further this way so we see the edge. No, never mind. I'm going to leave it where it is. Take these 3 clips, put the dynamic zoom on them as well. Boom. And so usually with all of our properties, we include a reel. So I will edit the reel as well, but that's not included in this video. Nice. Woo, woo, woo. So we can see this one now. We're looking at it in comparison. It's a little bit blue. So we could just push that up, but I actually like the color temperature of it. I think it's just a bit blue. As you can see, we already desaturate some of our blues. So I'm just going to do that a little bit further. Going to have to do that on this second clip as well because it's obviously pairing with that one. So that's looking a little bit nicer now. Turn this off for now. Cool. This one, it's a bit weird, isn't it? Just maybe pull some of those blues down a bit more. It's just the temp that we shot it at. Also got this wall desaturation node. I might just pop that on. That's just taking down some of the yellows on the top here. Do that as well. Pop it up here as well. Nice. Cool. And I can actually afford to just now push this another 50 to the right. That's a bit better. 120 even. Let's go. All right. Can you see me in this? No. Cool. Now these 4 again, we're going to dynamic zoom all of them. And nice. All right, so we're not going to be my PB here. I'm not on the absolute top of my game, but I am explaining things to you guys as I go. So maybe that's why. Oh, what have I done there, mate? What have I done there? Just made an edit to it. All right, let's see what this is looking like. Nice. I think this one just needs to be stabilized a little bit more. Just going to put it on a different one. Just going to put up the smoothness a bit. She's looking pretty good, nice and basic, but that's all it needs to be for this property, considering we're doing so many other properties this week. All right, so we're going to duplicate our drone clips, turn those off, make sure these last clips are good. So that's just 1 frame off. So we're going to make sure that edit's on the right frame there. Cool. In this bathroom, again, I don't love how blue it is. It's going to take some more of the blues out. Same with this one. Don't love how blue this is. It's going to take a bit more of the blues out. And we are going to put the dynamic zoom on this other 85 shot. I call it 85, but I actually shoot it on a 50 on a Blackmagic, but it's cropped in. You know what I'm saying. Cool. Just going to do it a little bit less so it's not as intrusive. Nice. All right, so that's the edit done, guys. Realistically, that's the edit done. All right. So we just turn all these things on. I would put his voice isolation on. So that's 25 minutes. But a little bonus here. I'm just going to jump in, do my drone clips, show you how I do these. Again, if you want my template or any of this stuff, just jump and grab it. It's all in the description. You don't have to worry about figuring it all out for yourself. Or if you got a question, leave a comment, send me a DM, whatever you want to do, my guy. All right, we're getting our planner tracker. This is the house here. I'm going to go to the start here, press set and go. And planner transform, turn our scale to source off. We'll bring these down. Yeah, you get pretty quick when you've edited thousands and thousands of these. And honestly, I could be moving faster. Especially when, like tomorrow, for example, we have 5 shoots on. I'm just going to put it as this one. And yeah, so I'm going to shoot 3 in the morning. I got to come home, try and edit those 3. And then we've got 2 more in the afternoon, and I'm going to edit those that night because the day after that, guess what? 5 more shoots again. So I just have to find the name of this school here and then put that in the title there. And then we're pretty much done skis. But I won't put the name of the school in there because, then you know exactly where this is. And maybe that's a bit creepy. Who knows? I don't know what you're like. All right. And we're going to do scale to source once more. But that's pretty much my workflow. These are the things that have to be done when you're in the industry. It's a brutal industry. You got to work quickly. We've had a bunch of shoots today. And there's no mucking around. You still have to make every property high quality. And yeah, you can't really afford to skimp out because we've got agents that need us, my guy. So again, this tracking, this is standard for all of our shoots. We always include this. I love that you can just do it all in Davinci. It's nice and easy. Boomsies. And we're just going to go Thornlands IGA. That's what that is. Thornlands IGA. Cool. And then in here, so we can delete that now. We've got our second clip down here. What we're going to do is we're going to go to cropping. We're going to go about there. Yeah. Going to put a keyframe on the top. Go down to the bottom. So it's just kind of animating. Put a bit of softness in there as well. And you'll see just kind of like goes up like that. So keyframe on the top, a little bit of softness. Back to the start here on the top. And it goes to that one. And usually here, I'll just whack it out, export it. So that's it. All done skis. This agent, where is it? It's down here. Voice isolation, leave it on about 80, 85, 75, whatever. We're done skis. Give it an export. Some people like to rewatch it again, but I'm very confident that this is where it needs to be. It's done. Everything's fine. If I really want to go in, nitpick it, I probably could like this. Maybe that doesn't need to be there. There you go. That's looking a bit good. A bit good. Take that down to 80, maybe 100. That's looking even better. And now that we look at this one, you know what? That actually could be down to 80. And that means that this one could be back down to 80. And that means that this one could also be like another little bit down there. So just little things like that. But realistically, it was fine as it was. Everything's fine as it is. You could really just pick it apart if you really want to. But I'm happy with that. I know the agent's going to be stoked on that product. So I'm going to export this and deliver this video now. I'm going to edit his reel. And yeah, so as I said, pretty much started the shoot at 3 o'clock. It's now 4:30. So I've shot the video, drove home, edited the video. And this is the industry, my guy. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully you had a bit of fun watching this video. And yeah, any questions, pop them down below. Feel free to grab my color grade node structure, and I'll see you in the next video.